Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Haley. I'm so excited because I just tried on a bunch of brand new drugstore makeup and there's some good ones. I have some serious thoughts here. I'm loving how it turned out. This is the final look, but I'm gonna take you back in time and show you how it all applied. Enjoy. Wow, I'm excited. I have so much new drugstore makeup, you guys. Like, I shouldn't have bought this much. So some of this was in my recent drugstore makeup haul, and some of it I just bought yesterday. So I figured I didn't try anything in that haul. Some of it I have tried a couple times, but I figured might as well just marry them together and try everything today. So we're gonna start with primers. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer in the T-Zone. I have a whole video on this, which I think will have gone up before this one that I'm filming now, so I can link that down below. I did a whole wear test with foundation over this and stuff, and I really liked it actually. I wouldn't put it all over the face because it really seemed to mattify my skin more than I normally like. But if you have super oily skin and you like a super matte base, I think you might actually really like this. We're just gonna start off with this. And it does really minimize your pores too. I was super impressed. I like to bring it up under the eyes, which I talked about in that video too. Now I'm gonna take a different primer for the outer perimeters of the face. We're gonna go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Liquid Highlighter. I have really been liking this, you guys. I like it as a primer. I like it as just a highlight on the high points of the face. This is a really good one. I actually really like the scent. It is quite scented, but I like it a lot. So I'm really excited about this one as well. The scent really reminds me of summer, actually. Okay, now I'm excited because I am going in with a totally new foundation to me. It's the L'Oreal True Match. I believe this is in N1. Yep, N1. And I've never even tried the original. This is the new one with the pump. So I did swatch it in my video. But there you go. I think it's gonna be a fairly good shade match for me. And I'm gonna actually blend it out with my damp Juno & Co sponge. This is my new favorite sponge, you guys. I am loving it, seriously. If you like a little bit of higher coverage, this is the one to go with because it doesn't absorb a ton of the product. Let's just start with that and we'll see. I really don't know anything about this. I think this is supposed to be more of like a lightweight formula, right? We're gonna find out. Yeah, the shade looks like it's all right. Maybe a little light, but sometimes it's hard to tell. So off the bat, this isn't super serum-y. I was expecting it to be a little more serum-y, but no, this is more of like, I'd say a natural finish foundation. Definitely gonna need more. It is looking nice. It's just looking a little light maybe. And just so you know, I'm not getting any kind of pilling or anything. It is taking a bit to blend, but that's also kind of normal for me, and I am adding like a lot more products. So I think this is one that I would take and try to spread out with a brush first. It definitely natural finish. I like it a lot. Dang it, I meant to use this in SPF underneath the primers, but that's okay. I'm going to do a whole separate video on this, but it's going to be a review video. So I have been trying this out. Trying it out. I've tried it one time. I really liked it though, and it did not break me out. So that's kind of an initial thought for you, but dang it, I meant to use it in this video. I'm so sorry. If I hadn't told you, you wouldn't have known, but I would know. So I'm gonna do brows off camera because I don't have a new brow product for you. So I'll be right back. I'm back, and I also primed the lids because I'm very excited. I have the ColourPop Deja Brew palette. Now, if you've been here for a while, ColourPop and I have an interesting relationship when it comes to their palettes. Most of the palettes I've tried I have not liked. Their other one for Target, I think it was their Send Nudes palette, they don't seem to make it anymore. Either that or they just changed the name. But this one, it keeps catching my eye every time I go into Target because it looks like such a pretty cool toned palette, which I don't have a ton of, but I do love cool tones. Doesn't this look pretty? They're Deja Brew. Let's swatch just a few of the shades because this isn't like a dedicated video to just this. This is the shade Sweet Foam. There's more of this like sequin shade. Oh, this is pretty. This is called Salted Caramel, the one underneath. And then Crushed Oats. Ooh, this is really pretty. I think I might need to use that one all over the lid. This one here, Crushed Oats. And then let's do kind of a darker, this is Pick Me Up. So the mattes, to me, so far, at least based on the swatches, are a little something to be desired, which is something that I've found with a lot of ColourPop palettes. It's like either their mattes are amazing and their shimmers are lackluster, or vice versa. Okay, just for funsies, I'm gonna take this Salted Caramel shade and actually put it all over the lid to kind of set down. I know it has some sequins in it, but meh, I don't really care. I'm choosing it because it's kind of the lightest shade. There isn't really a lightest matte shade in here, which is something that drives me crazy with palettes in general. I'm hating on this palette already, you guys. I'm so sorry. This actually looks really pretty though. Yeah, again, if you've been following me for a while, I love when a palettes have a really, really light nude shade or a white, because I like to set my eye primer with a really light shade first, like not with just powder. I like to actually use a shadow to do that, and sometimes it's annoying to have to reach into other palettes to do that. So that was Salted Caramel all over the lids. Now I'm gonna take Brew Me Baby, it's this shade here, and put it into the crease. This is really pigmented too. Sweet. See, hand swatches do not always tell the whole story. Now this is a little darker than I might have wanted, so I'm gonna use another matte shade and lighten up that crease a little bit. I'm gonna take this shade here, Good Habit. Wow, these are blending really nicely. I'm really excited about this. This would be such a good travel palette too, except it doesn't have a mirror, but that's okay. You know, inexpensive, pretty, at least the mattes and that sequin shade are really pretty so far. Now I wanna use as many shades as I can, so I'm gonna take this Pick Me Up shade, and you know what, let's take Sweet Foam as well. I'll just kind of dip it in both for the outer corner. These are blending really nicely. Yeah, I think if you like cool tones and you like true neutrals, you would really like this. Because sometimes warm tones can just be a bit much. Sometimes they can look a little orangey. So pretty, you guys. Okay, I'm so excited about a shimmer. I'm wondering if we should do a darker shimmer shade first. I'm gonna take Cuppa U and also put it kind of in that outer, or let's say the second half of the lid. And I'm just gonna use my finger for that. Ooh, that's really pretty. That would even just be pretty all over the lid. I am getting some fallout, but I'll cover that up with concealer and stuff. I'll be able to take that away, but just so you know, you might wanna do your eyes first. I just don't generally. And now I'm gonna take this really pretty Crushed Oats shimmer shade and put that on sort of the inner corner half. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is really pretty. Oh, I'm so excited. I finally found a ColourPop palette I like. We only have 2 shades we didn't use though, so I'm like, should I use them? Might as well, right? I'm gonna take this Nutty For You, this a dark metallic shade, and darken up the outer corner even more. Just a little bit, just so you guys can see, because I only didn't use 2 shades, so. Wow, really looks pretty in the viewfinder. I'm looking at the viewfinder. I'm like, wow, it looks really nice. Wow, you guys, this is so pretty. I'm so excited. There is one lash shade I haven't used called Double Shot. I'll use that on the lower lash line. I need to put on concealer and stuff first. I always do my eyes and then do concealer just because things get crazy. So, but before we do that, I have a new liquid eyeliner, and I'm really excited because you guys know I love liquid liners. This is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio ink pen in matte black. So it says Smooth Glide and Saturated Color Smudge Resistant. And it's supposed to be up to 24-hour wear, and it's a brush tip. So, and I'm gonna show you guys, not the blackest upon first swipe, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. You guys know I love liquid liner. It definitely glides on really, really easily, so that's nice. Not the thinnest tip in the world that I've ever used. Not the most pigmented, but it is nice. It is gliding on. It's easy to work with. But not the most fine tip, you guys. So I'm just going back over it to try to make it a little bit more black. I have hooded eyes, so winged liner is always a struggle. And of course, one is more hooded than the other. Okay, I'm gonna stop there or it's gonna get crazy, but that looks good. I mean, you definitely have to go over it a few passes to make it more pigmented, but it is nice. I am gonna finish up this wing behind me so I can rest my hands on a table because they're not gonna be even if not. Also, I don't have a new concealer or mascara, so I'm gonna do all of that off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, I think it's mostly even. It actually seemed to apply a little bit better too when I actually was resting my hand on something. I get really nervous doing eyeliner on camera. It's the one makeup product that for some reason it just makes me really nervous because you guys know if you do wings, like they can take forever, anything can happen, they can just get bigger and bigger, all that kind of stuff. So I think it looks pretty good. I do want to go back into that Deja Brew palette and put some color underneath the lower lash line. And I'm gonna take, let's do Double Shot and then Pick Me Up. I'm gonna mix them together and then just put a little bit on the lower lash line. Just a really little bit. Sometimes if I put too much shadow on the lower lash line, my eyes can get really irritated, so we're gonna try to avoid that. Next, I'm very excited. I have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Contour Beauty Wand in the shade Fair. I couldn't believe Target had it. Target also had one of their blush shades. I mean, they had multiple of them, but the same shade and highlighter. They just didn't look interesting to me. I don't know. I was not that drawn to those shades, so I only got the contour. Ooh, this is pretty. This is like a true contour kind of shade. That's exciting. I'm just gonna put these in the contoury kind of regions. And by these, I mean this. And use my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush to... Ooh, that's a lot. Pigmented. Oops, I should have known that. I wasn't even thinking. Wow, this is very gray. It's like a true contour though. I like it. And it does seem like you can really blend it out, so wow. That blended like a dream, dang. Okay, I'm just gonna put one dot on the other side. Well, maybe two, whatever's left on the little sponge. So as I've said in other videos, I've never used the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, but I have used the Tarte one and I have used the Flower Beauty one, and I really like both of those. I like the Tarte one a little better than the Flower Beauty. I can tell you right now, I'm just trying to make it even now. I can tell you now that this e.l.f. one blends better than the Flower Beauty one. The Flower Beauty one you have to work with super quickly, but this one is just blending in like a dream. Wow, it's really nice. And then I'm gonna put some on the top. See, I said I'd make the foundation work. I feel like it does work with everything else put on, but I don't think the foundation is quite the right shade for me, but it definitely looks nice with all this blended on top of it. And then for good measure, I might as well just do the jawline. Just take whatever's sort of left on the sponge. And I've heard this before, that this does not have a twist closure, which is kind of a bummer, but I guess whatever you can do to save money on packaging and stuff. Wow, I really like this, you guys. I really like this a lot. I love that it's a gray tone. I might even like it more than the Tarte one, and I really like the Tarte one, you guys. Wow, that's really nice. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, so again, I don't have a new drugstore powder bronzer or powder blush, so I'm gonna do those off camera again and then just come back just for the sake of time. Okay, now I do have a new highlight, and it's this ColourPop Super Shock highlighter in Flexitarian, I believe. I feel like I tried this a long time ago, but I decluttered it at some point. It's really pretty though, look at that. I'm gonna start by tapping it on with my finger. That's really pretty, you guys, don't you think? Yeah, I feel like finger works best. And then to kind of like go over it and blend it out with a sponge, because it's kind of a like cream to powder formula. So if you don't blend it out, it just kind of leaves like a strip. And I'm gonna add some to my nose a little bit. Okay, now I have some lashes. I used them yesterday. I tried to put them in the box to make them look nice, but you could see that first row I actually used yesterday. This is the Kiss So Wispy, which are my favorites in the number 11 shade, but I've only used them one time. I liked them. I felt like maybe they needed to be trimmed a little bit. I didn't trim them yesterday just because of my eye shape. A lot of the time I have to trim just a tiny bit. Yeah, just the way my eyes are shaped. If the lashes come in too far this way, my lid will basically like pop it off from naturally closing my eyes and stuff like that. I really like these. If you like a little bit more like natural lashes, I know these aren't exactly natural, but they're kind of like natural plus, you know, because that's what I need. The length I don't need as much because just again, my eye shape, if they're too long, they'll go up to my eyebrow and that's too much, but more volume is what I need. So I'm just gonna do the other side where I cut off just the very end of this. That seemed to be perfect. Although this eye is a little bigger than this one, so. And then what I'm doing with my tweezers is I'll just kind of pinch together the fake lashes and my real lashes just to make them look blended and cohesive. You can also take mascara and blend them together, but I feel like the lashes will last longer if I do it this way instead, because obviously you'll have to like clean the lashes and make sure all that mascara gets off of them if you want to reuse them. That looks really pretty, you guys. This whole eye look, obsessed. Okay, now this next one, you guys are gonna laugh at me. So I was in Target yesterday and Maybelline came out with new shades of their matte ink, which I haven't loved this formula, but I changed my mind about the vinyl ink. So I was like, maybe I should try these again. These are very like long wearing liquid lipsticks. But here's the thing, they're supposed to affect your mood. And I think it's the smell that's supposed to affect your mood. But when I smelled them, they smelled the same to me. So I got the shade Motivator. So this scent is supposed to be motivating you along with the color. And then this one is called De-Stressor. So this one's supposed to help you de-stress, the color and the scent, I think. But they smell the same to me and they smell like Soarin' over California. Like they smell like Soarin'. I don't know how to explain. It smells like oranges, citrusy to me. Now it's hard to know what shade I should use. This one might be a little too dramatic with this eye look, but I also kind of love it. And with my shirt color, I feel like it'd be really pretty. It's actually a dress. I'm gonna go with Motivator. It is a really pretty, especially for summer. Kind of why I chose this color. Just lining my lips with the tip of it. Oh, it matches my nails. That's funny. What do you guys think? I think it actually looks really pretty. What always bothers me about these is the stickiness I feel when I put my lips together. But like I said, the vinyl ones have that too. I want to add just a little bit more. I kind of love it with this color of my dress too. I know it's like, some people would think it's too much, but I think it's pretty. Like I said, can't say if I feel more motivated, although I am considering filming another video after this, so maybe it's working. But I'll have to keep trying these and let you know if I change my mind about them. All right, let me know what you guys think below. Standout products, I'd have to say, would have to be the eyeshadow palette, which is really surprising to me. And then the other one, also kind of surprising to me, is the e.l.f. contour wand. These are both really good. I mean, I think I liked everything. The foundation I need to play with a little bit more. For some reason, it's looking really matte on me, and I'm not sure it's supposed to look that matte. So I don't know if it was like the primer, the e.l.f. primer or what. Because I noticed that yesterday that it was really mattifying, but I only put it in the T-zone. So I'll have to keep playing with all of these, but I definitely really liked this one and this one. I don't know if there was anything that I liked the least. I need to keep playing with that eyeliner too, but I really liked everything that I used. So let me know down below, how are you wanting to try any of these? Have you been trying any of these? How do you think it looks and applied? And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you will subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, I hope you'll hit the notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you guys. Bye.